sometimes you just need to be by yourself.
Eyes, lips, hot hips, girl, boy, body this. Night kiss, sweet dip, girl, boy, body this.
What's going on, good people? This is your man, Ajay Sterling, also known as Mucho Caliendo, and Los Muchachos. Feliz Navidad. Listen, man, we about to have this little conversation that's going to be a little hard for a lot of people. And it's talking about the under-awareness of actually how good it is to be single sometimes. I'll be honest with you. Alright? So, this is the first thing you want to think about. There's no compromises or shared schedules. Now, when we're looking at that aspect of it, I do me, you do you. There's no pressure between the two. Because psychologically, a lot of people have a lot of problems when it comes to actually serving another person, being a part of another person. I think that's a bad trait. But in the same token, too, number one, you do have to have space for yourself because you learn more about yourself when you're by yourself. That's number one. Number two, it's kind of a bad thing because you don't know how to serve others. Now, more time to yourself, trust me, does teach you how to serve others. It actually does. It's almost like how you want to open a business, right? You want to open a business, and that's cool. I personally think everybody should do that. I personally do. I do. I think you should have control over your finances and how you operate in this life. I do. But in the same token, too, I don't think nobody should open a business that doesn't know how to keep a job. Because if you can't keep a job, you're going to be terrible at running a business due to the fact that you don't understand policy, you don't understand how things operate, you don't understand the structure of how things go in order for you to be able to signify, and get to that aspect of knowing how to serve, when to do it, how to be on time, how to set schedules, how to put things together. It gives you a discipline that's required for business. So anybody that's not good at keeping a job is going to end up being terrible at doing business. They're going to end up being terrible. You showing the disciplinarian aspect of what you can do with a job proves that it's okay for you to run a business. If you've been on your job, I've been here for 30 years and I love my job. You're a perfect candidate for your own business because you know how to serve, you know how to be on time, you know how to handle schedules, you know how to listen, you know how to move. It's so many benefits to it. But people who don't know how to keep a job should never open a business. Or you just gonna have a bunch of businesses that ain't successful. It's just facts. You can pursue your passions and you can travel freely. You can do all these things. That's another thing that's good about being single. You don't have the stipulation of owing somebody an answer. You can actually just be you and do whatever it is that you think is best for you. That's a really good thing. So the freedom, amazing. Doing what you want, amazing. Nobody to answer to, amazing. And technically, nobody ever wants to give that up unless the person is actually worth more than them being free. I know that's a hard, tough one to try to gather, right? Nobody wants to get rid of freedom because the opposite of freedom is being chained, right? If I'm going to be chained, quote unquote, be a part of somebody else, it better feel better than freedom. That's the only way that's going to happen. If you giving me anything that's making it worse or not as good as me being free, you are a burden and not a benefit in my life. These are just facts. I'm just giving you the real. I'm going to throw it in the air. If you want to catch it, you can feel free. Another thing, you get to control your money, your habits, your goals, how much you make, and everything happens. Man, listen, it can be really hard for a person to want to settle down with anything or put 100% in one thing that isn't really panning out the way that they feel as though it should. It's a very hard thing to do. This is why it has to look better than what it is that you're already doing. It just literally has to, man. It's like I said, it's no real benefit inside of it. Then you have more time for growth, self-reflection. Oh my gosh, man, emotional healing, all kinds of things. I don't think nobody should be with anybody unless they've healed themselves. Now, when I say heal themselves, are things that you're not good at, because you always hear multiple times what it is that you're not good at. So nobody should ever say, but I don't know if anything is wrong with me. Look at different people. Look at the thing that constantly keeps getting repeated continually. Whatever that is, that's what you need to fix, because people will tell you what you need to fix. Kind of hard for you to tell yourself. A lot of people, you can pick a few things, but psychologically, it actually comes from others. So when you have different people of different ways, different states, different everything, different all of that, and they all say collectively the same thing, These are the things you need to write down so you can self-heal. And I don't suggest you get into a relationship until you fix those things, because all you're going to do is screw that other person up. That's just facts right there. I don't know what to tell you. You will also be at the point to where you want to take more risks, which is a good thing. Trust me, it's a good thing. It's a part of your self-growth. You need it. You will learn new hobbies. You will learn new skills. Man, let me tell you, there's such a benefit to being alone. But the thing is, don't hang out, date, whatever, do whatever you do. But in the same token, too, spend most of your time by yourself. I told you, people find themselves when they by themselves. When you're around people way too much, you can't find yourself. And you won't have a self. You'll end up being whoever you're hanging around. That means you don't have a self. You don't have a stipulation. And you don't have a thing that lets everybody know, hey, I don't do that. You're like, okay, it's fine with me. Oh, sure, that's fine with me. You start saying yes to things you can't provide. You start doing a bunch of things that can't do it, but you do it anyway because you're too much of a people pleaser. People who are people pleasers, they don't have a self, which means they have a mechanism they need to heal. Because let's be honest, don't nobody necessarily for you to agree with them. They want you to be able to respect you. So if there's one thing you should always look for to be respected, I don't care if they agree with you or not, you have to be respected. Respect is number one on all aspects and every platform of this entire discussion that we're having right now. You will also have strong platonic relationships, strong ones. I'm talking the type of relationship where if you need help with something, I don't care if it's financial or whatever it is, they will come bail you out. It's because they respect you. When people respect you, they're willing to help you. When people don't respect you, they won't help you. Listen to me clearly. I need you to hear me. Put your ear to the camera. Listen to me. When people respect you, they're willing to be there for you. When people don't respect you, you won't get help. So you're in situations where you say, but you can tell your friends, but when something go wrong, you see who's there for you. That's partially true, but the main thing is they don't respect you. Which means you probably keep effing up. You probably keep doing something. So the last thing they want to do is help you be that thing that they can't stand. You know what I'm saying? So if you have to definitely, without a doubt, put yourself in a respectful aspect to where people respect you. Because if they don't respect you, they're not really going to care about a thing that you're going through. You also get peace and quiet. Joy. That joy is so good. Plus you got the room to explore things, man. Oh, so good. I personally believe that if you can't love yourself first, you can't love anybody. And it sounds so cliche, right? We've all heard it before. Well, you got to learn to love yourself. You have to learn to love yourself. Well, let's be real. What does that really mean? Don't think of you as being you. Think of you as being someone else. And I want you to take care of that person. I want you to look out for that person. I want you to take that person shopping. I want you to make sure that person is taken care of, but don't overdo it, because if you think of yourself, you'll try to overdo it. Remember, you're not doing any of this for you. You're doing it for the other person, which is also you. So you're going to look out for them. You're going to make sure they're cool. You're going to make sure they have enough. You're not going to overdo anything. You're going to make sure they eat well, they sleep well, they go to bed, and they do all of these things. What's so weird is that a lot of people will actually take care of others better than they will take care of themselves. See, what you have to do is make yourself the other person. This is your practice on how you deal with other people. You ever do something for somebody and they didn't really respect it as much as you wanted to give it to them? In other words, you were more excited to give them something than they were with receiving it. It's because you don't practice taking care of yourself. Think of yourself as a different person and take care of yourself according to the need, not the want. Don't include yourself when it comes to taking care of yourself. Think of yourself as another person you're taking care of. That type of practice will always get you the answer. At the end of the day, you just want to be respected. You understand what I'm saying? And that literally does come from you having time by yourself, to yourself. Not being on the phone, not the internet, not nothing, none of that. Just stay on key with what it is that you're supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? So, other than that, that's the spill for the day, y'all. Take care of you. Learn singleness. And make sure you heal before you bring somebody else in your life, or you will be the Satan to their life. I bore you not. So as usual, this is your man, Isaiah Sterling, and I want y'all to do what y'all need to do, baby. It's always a pleasure. Make sure you subscribe so you can get these good updates, because I'm coming with them, and I'm coming quick. You feel me? I'll let you on the second, baby. Let's go.